කෙලින්ම මේ ඕනේ ලින්ක් එක පොඩ්ඩක් දලුවත් දෙනවද? මම ඉන්නේ අනිද්දාට ඒකයි. 14 මම ඉන්නේ කොළඹ. ඒකද 28. නාරගම කරගත්තා. දලුවත් දලුවත් This is my regular charge. This is my regular charge.
You are taking these pictures, I am taking your pictures. मैंने बड़े अच्छा पिक्चर लिया अपनी ना बनाना था फोन को.
Am I in your friend, sir?
क्या है मैम, कहीं भी जाता हूँ ना तो सब इकट्ठा करके फिर फोटो खिंचाते हैं.
That outer mode. Now we are entering. This is western entrance. Remember, western entrance is royal entrance.
Royal
entrance. So we are going gradually. For this is like a
We are
terrace.
going gradually.
Yeah, going
Or we are
gradually.
waiting for her.
She will join us, no? Masita will come.
अच्छा मस्जिद है.
Will come. Masita there, no? She won't miss us. Don't worry about that.
Ron, once you start explaining, just let me know 1 minute before. I have to record it.
He has to record your version.
Okay, I will tell you. Like, that is very good one. So, let's go. I will tell you. We are going to explain. And the restoration being done. It is clear to you? And this yet to done. And so this is very symmetrical. Okay. Therefore, this is reserved for future archaeologists, archaeological students, and excavation to be done. That is, I explained about 30 or 35% being finished. So they are yet to done. That's what you can see the distinctive difference between right and the left. The right almost done.
The
yet
left
to be-
is-
yeah. So once you enter, most people is become very curious and asking why is this site keep as it is, but it is as it is over 1,500 years intact, because in the future they will do excavation, then they will find
anything when they dug up here.
the two concepts the builders followed: enhance the environment and the preserve the environment.
Yes.
They never change any of their structure as they wish or as they want, because they change their all the things according to the what nature remains as it is.
As it is.
So for instance, we are going from the boulders, they never opened then boulders, they left it as it is and made the path underground, underneath that. So it is the main concept of that.
You call it Sigiriya, right?
Sigiriya. It is in your ticket. You can see your ticket. It is there.
Yeah, no, I'm just asking the pronunciation. Sigiriya.
Sigiriya. Giri means usually it's called the rock or boulder. Sigiriya. Line of something.
Yes, yes, just a moment.
No helping hands. No need.
I hope my food cooperates, you know.
How are you? So I am here in Sri Lanka.
Environment and preserve the environment. This is a good testimony. This boulders number one. Why? Because it did not open this boulders. It left as it is, and
It's like
created
that
the
only.
path underneath. So it is a good evidence that the builders did not want to change the nature. They enhance and the preserve. That's the number concept number one. Other than and the symmetrical preservation. You see all the up to the moat is symmetrical preservation. So those the very important thing. Even the 5th century AD, they followed the nature friendly construction. It is a good an example thing for the modern architectures and the builders of Sigiriya constructed by folk architecture. India, Emperor Asoka, they introduced Buddhism to Sri Lanka. It happened during the Emperor Asoka. So then the king was Devanampiyati, who embraced Buddhism and given the royal patronage. So then they ordained local people as a Buddhist monk or disciple. So initially Buddhist monk did not live in the temples or made houses. So they used to live in the caves and for dwelling purposes. They mainly sacrifice their whole life for spiritual vision. So practice meditation, the two types of meditation, tranquility and insight meditation, they all lived here. And the people given them shelter, the caves they created and with them and their food, medicine and the robes. They only practice the spiritual way of life. Then after the 500 or 800 years later, one of the king came from our capital. He had a problem, this political problem, so he left the capital. He had no place to live, so he came here and asked Buddhist monk, so reverence monk, can you give this place to me? I will substitute one place to you because I am in danger regarding my safety. And there somehow agreement. The Buddhist monk left this place and went to another places. It's called Vidurangala. Then king almost they started construction. This one has his want. It is according to his wish. He also influenced by Hindu mythology. You know the Kuera. Kuera is a god of wealth. Probably it is a historian and believe that he wants to live like a king Kuera. Kuera is a wealthy god. He is particularly practice a secular life rather than the spiritual life. So this fellow I think is a good one. He is very open-minded and is young blood and the young king and he's quite stocky and sexiest person if I say by his creation. That's what he created a lot of topless ladies, paintings and all other things. He ruled almost 18 years. Somehow due to the political turmoil did not end up. His stepbrother came and finished it. So this is what we are going to see today, 18 years, the history of the 5th century. But the legend says it is also part of King Ravana also like that. It is always associated with Ravana's story as well. So that is a legend. But we have a legendary part, archaeological part, and anthropological part, art and architecture part. There are so many parts there. So this is something to do with all the parts. So you have to follow up this one. This is all depend. What we are going to see today, remaining part of is the 5th century King Kasyapa's palace or the fortress. We call the Sigiriya fortress. It is a combine of, as I said, architecture, art, literature, pottery, civil engineering, hydraulic management, painting, so on. So that we are going to be
Everything King Kashyapa only.
But later on, after the Kasyapa dismissed, people started coming. That is Asia or Sri Lanka first ever non-pilgrimage site is Sigiriya. So then people visited, they saw this mirror wall. It's a mirror wall, highly polished plaster piece. Then suddenly they came across a mirror wall. They started expressing their sincere view of that one, what they have witnessed. It's called the graffiti. Graffiti also there. We are going to witness that. It's all they witness it. So it is then after the 5th century they started, about 9th or 8th century later on, people abandoned this area. This so due to many reasons, so nobody particular ruler, so they shifted again the capital to the same Anuradhapura. Later on is, the engulfed by jungles and the animals. So later on the colonial periods, British discovered this one, but accidentally, and they started preservation and they found this is one of the greatest archaeological site. Still we are visiting. So anybody who visits Sri Lanka, it says related to the Ramana story, archaeological site, painting, architecture, literature, so on. They visit here to see this one. It has become now must visit place and called the unofficial 8th wonder of the world.
Okay.
There is another Nath and Akshay Kumar.
Yeah.
Then the brother also, Kumbhakarna also was died.
Yeah.
Then he was at the verge of almost playing the battlefield. But something struck in his mind. He went in a cave to worship again Kali to gain the lost powers so that he can, win over Rama also.
Yeah.
Was this the same cave if you trying to connect it?
No, that is not the same. But because this is used here, the Vimanas, And also Kumbhakarna, you are talking. Kumbhakarna is his stepbrother. Also remember.
Anyways,
Yes.
but it's
Ravana
not
own
mentioned. He
brother.
used to treat him as a
Ravana
brother.
had no own brother. They have their own sister. But Vibhishana and Kumbhakarna, according to Sri Lankan perspective, they are
Surpanakha was his sister or not?
yeah, stepbrothers. We reckon it. There are many stories. There are all legends. We don't have
Yes,
any.
yeah, legendary stories.
The fountain garden, miniature garden, and the boulders. All this is creation
So after that, he was killed by
by his stepbrother, and then
by his stepfather.
his stepbrother.
Stepbrother.
It's called the Mughala. It's
Okay.
a political path also there. It's a political path.
And what is the Ravana connection?
Ravana is said. Ravana, the Ravana kings. His father-in-law was a Kuvera. Kuvera was a great architect. I am talking about the Sri Lankan perspective. Kuvera, and the father-in-law wanted to give his son-in-law to good gift.
So this was one of the gifts which he
The
had given.
Sigiriya was a gift of Kuvera to Ravana.
Okay.
Also, it's clear to you? Right,
Yes.
good.
Yes.
and sit down the throne over there, and that is the east. So west, when the sun sets, it gets set. So just before its throne, it was a stage or the platform there where the dancers, drummers, musicians all gathered there and performing all the cultural activities. So it is called nowadays like a nightclub. We enjoy that a good life. You can see that the Sigiriya generally international exchange trade hub. They brought all all the carpets and other seeds from Persia, Afghanistan, all those things. They own that one, and he enjoyed. Was a room there, all the village there, enjoying. Maybe the two ladies could have been in the looking at there because the wind winds full in effect and the sunset no hot. So evening he enjoyed his life. So that is the purpose of this area. This is the eastern side.
It used to be polygamy.
Yeah. We had a polygamy. Sri Lanka had a polygamy policy. It's from all the time, from ancient time, but after the colonial advent, first the Portuguese, they did not abolish the polygamy, but Dutch people, they introduced Roman Dutch law. Under that law, polygamy become a punishable offense. They declare as only monogamy. So then afterwards, no polygamy. But we have, apart from that, the many laws, Canadian law, and we call the Low Country law, British law, and then Roman Dutch law, Desawalat law, Muslim law, so many law system in Sri Lanka law. So therefore, some people can have it, brothers can have one wife, like that.
As a Pandava had the five brothers had one wife in
like that,
Mahabharata.
because yes, so that's not to go the properties away from their original inherited land. So it is also. So I am looking.
We also have it on home exchange. Yeah. So people stay there for months, season, wherever. Yeah. And then it's like a swap. Oh, that's cool. So we get to have free accommodation when we go overseas. So in England we had about 3 weeks of free accom, and in Spain that's about 6 weeks. So that's it.
Once you are
very short.